What is up, people? So today is my, I guess my birthday Q&A, even though my birthday was yesterday, June 24th. I uploaded a video June 30th asking if you guys would give me questions on pretty much a birthday Q&A, do something for you guys. I don't really know what to do. Like I said, I can't really play video games with you guys because my computer's a piece of shit, and most games don't run on my system. And so it's like, but we'll get into that. I actually answered a question about my computer specs. Actually, no, let that be the first one. I'm gonna answer all the questions. I've read them all before. I answered them all. I'm gonna answer them all. You can follow along if you want, in order. You go to the birthday Q&A video. You click, I believe it's show all comments. Yep, all comments. It should be right above where you comment. You know, where it says leave a comment. I'm like, oh, you know, I'll show the fucking screen. See right here, all comments. You click that. I'm going in the order they appear. All right. So, if you guys would like to follow along and see when your comment's gonna be answered, then go with it. But I know that the question, what's your computer specs? Now, I put up like an in-depth video on my computer specs by like everything, like way back when, January, February-ish. All right. So my computer's a Dell. The model is Inspiron 530. All right. So its processor is an Intel R, Pentium R dual CPU E3 1260 and 180 1.80 GHz. What is it? Hertz? Is that Hertz? What the fuck is that? Processor. It's pretty much the processing power, and it's not that great. I have 20 gigs of RAM. It's a 32-bit operating system. Vista is running Vista, and it's around. It says right there I got the computer in 2007, so 6 years old. It's about to be 6 to 7 years old right now. So that's pretty much everything. If you want to know my graphics card, it's just a preset chipset that comes with like the motherboard or some shit like that. It sucks. It runs bleh. It can't even stream HD video that well. Let's see if I could find it. Find the name of it. I know, right? It's weird. It's weird that I'm doing this. But while I'm doing that, obviously I would like to thank you guys for anyone who, I want to say induce. This is the word that's coming in my mind. Induced a question, but inducing is something entirely different. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Right here, I believe it is. Processor. Yeah, the processor is 1.80. Where is it? I've seen it before. It says it's like chipset something. Like that's all I can recall from it. I'm trying to look for it in my stuff. Displays up. Oh. Intel G33 slash generation 31. I believe it's generation or G33 Express chipset family. That it's not great. It's shit. It's shit. For most of you guys don't know, I tried playing games on here, and the majority of the games won't run for the reason because my graphics card is not up to stuff. It'll say like the shaders are wrong or something along those. It'll just say everything. It won't play for that reason. Like I was gonna play was it Amnesia, and it wouldn't let me play because I didn't have the correct shaders, and I can't like go to it at all, which kind of sucks. But all right, we're gonna start from the top. We're starting now from Skylar Sodders. I don't know if anyone asked you before, but do you have a favorite artist, musician, or band? Now, when it comes to music, people, I'm open to all kinds. I'm not this person who shelters himself in one specific music genre, as many of you may think I do with my hair and the shirts I wear. But pretty much my physical appearance is a stereotypical how I look. Um, I listen to a lot of music. I don't care what it is. I like a lot of instrumental stuff. I like acoustic stuff. I like heavier stuff. I like softer stuff. I like love songs. I like fuck you songs. You know, I like all these songs. Um, uh, it's just when it comes to music, people. Um, I'm very open about it. I'll listen to rap. Now, most of you are thinking like, ew, rap. No, the stuff that you see mostly on TV is not rap. That's hip hop. But I'll listen to metalcore. I'll listen to metal. I'll listen to rock. I'll listen to 80s rock, 90s rock, 70s rock, grunge, fucking Hey, on some occasions I listen to jazz, but I don't really know much about that. Sometimes I'll listen to. It's a genre. It's like a channel on my TV. I forgot what it's called. It's I don't know. There's a lot of woodwind shit to it. It's I don't know. It sounds like outside. It is beautiful. It sounds like the backing track of movies. Sometimes I'll listen to movie tracks. I'll just find like a random playlist someone put up and figure that out. I don't care. I don't care. Like when it comes to music, I'm very open to it. But I guess my favorite artist, musician, band. Well, my favorite band has always been something that I've carried with me like forever, which is like Blink-182, and I just like them a lot. Obviously, there's Pierce the Veil for their wonderful lyrical content. Alice Anna for I fell in love with their lyrical content and the way they went back to the whole Greek mythology kind of things. And, you know, they moved on to Edgar Allan Poe. They moved on to oh god, what's it called? Dante's Inferno. It's not Dante's Inferno. I believe it's called something else, but Dante's Inferno is another one. Each of their albums they do, it's always like there's a concept to it, telling a story. Definitely the story of Annabelle Lee, or Annabelle, in the Alisana. Oh god, the Virgin Canvas. Is it the Virgin Canvas? I can't recall. It's been forever since I listened to it, but those are definitely stuff that I really like. Like I'll pick and choose from it. I don't think it's where Misfade from Legends, the second album. I know it's weird when you say this is my favorite, is one of my favorite bands, but it's like I can't remember album titles. The Emptiness. It's called The Emptiness. It's very great. It tells a story. Every single song tells a story, going through and through. It's very great. Beautiful. I love it. But yeah. All right. Going on from that, Joshua Ducot. Who's your hatest Pokemon? The Pokemon I fucking hate is that evolution of Baton, or whatever the fuck it is. What is it called? Baton? Boyton? Pokemon? What is it called? It's the stupid floating fucking rock. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't know what it's called. Oh, God. If you've watched my stuff, wow, that is amazing concept art right there. Holy shit. Type in Pokemon Pokedex and look at the concept art. Well, it's not concept art. It looks like someone else's art. It looks amazing. Holy hell. I'll find it, but I also don't like... What Pokemons don't I like? There's a bunch of Pokemons I don't fucking like. Like, Vanillite, okay concept, but the execution was shit. Honestly, I don't want to be fighting with an ice cream cone. I know it may seem weird, but I think ice cream cone's a little too far. You know, a lot of people think Trubbish is too far, but fucking... I don't know. I think Trubbish is fine. A lot of people seem to have problems with the newer gen stuff, which I don't really have much problems with. There are some, like, I don't know, points within the first gen, like Shuckle. I don't like fucking Shuckle. Trying to look. Smoochum. I don't like Smoochum. It's fucking stupid. Where the fuck is this Pokémon? I'm looking through the Pokédex. I don't see it anywhere. I can tell by its ugly fucking face. I believe it's a rock psychic type Pokemon. I know I wasn't very prepared for this. Claydol. Claydol. Fuck Claydolls. And fuck Baltoys. Fuck them. It's a ground psychic type. Fuck those Pokemon. I hate those fucking Pokemon. I also dislike Absol too. Let's see. What else do I not like? I think that is about it. I'm pretty much okay with a majority of Pokemon, or Pachirisu. Pachirisu, I don't know. I'm seeing a very Pikachu similarity to it. But when it comes to Pokemon, it's weird because they keep making new ones every single generation, and there's times where you start running out of ideas. Like, almost all the Pokemon are either based on myth, in different mythos or stuff like that. Majority of the legendary Pokemons are. So it's very... It's added to just compared on how they conceive them and perceive them. And also, what is it? The legendary... I don't know what they're called. The legendary types in Black and White 2. Or in Black and White. Either one. The fucking cloud creatures. I think they're stupid. They're dumb. They're dumb. They're probably the worst legendaries ever. All the legendaries were usually spot on. But those, the cloud legendaries, are fucked. And I love Togekisses. I don't know why. I never really, they're kind of newer to me. Probably 2 years ago, so I've noticed Togekiss, and they're pretty damn cool. All right. How did your sign off, Stay Frosty, come into your videos? Now, I've done this for a very, very long time. If you guys probably watched sometime around June 24th, which is my birthday of last year, I started using it because I played the game Spider-Man. I played the Spider-Man game that recently came out last year, which was supposed to be like a canonical Spider-Man. Good. It was an awesome Spider-Man game. It was pretty decent. Not like it's not the greatest, but it was pretty decent for newer gen. Definitely the web swinging was great. And it was fun running around as Spider-Man. But when you save a civilian in that, you put him down, and he's like, "Oh, Spider-Man, thanks." He's like, "I was going to go blah blah blah," and you're like, "All right, that's cool. Stay frosty," and then you run away. I learned that from Spider-Man. Now, some dude came up to me recently. Not recently, but a while ago, complaining that I stole it from this anime reviewer, and which I said, go fuck yourself. But everything, everyone, there's hardly an original idea out there. If a video game company was able to figure out some a word of Stay Frosty, I'm sure another YouTube probably uses it. But I'm better than you. I looked at his channel. He fucking uploads like every 2 months. So, go fuck yourself. Let's see. If you could choose any of one superpower, which would you choose? I would probably choose the power of flight. Actually, no. Whatever the power in that one movie. Oh God, with the kids. What is it called? Where they fall into this hole, the rock, and their 3 friends, and like. It's like these physical... No, it's like these, It's like these psychic powers where they could levitate stuff and, I probably have... Was it telepathic powers, probably? Yeah, because definitely I would be able to fly, I would be able to, do a lot of things, I would be able to protect myself, I pretty much with the whole shebang. Is it telepathic? I don't think it was telepathic, it's like, it's something along those lines. I'm searching on the internet, but I don't know if you guys recall that movie where the kids, it's kind of shaky. It's filmed like shaky cam. It is a really good movie. The kid played an amazing villain. So let's see. Do you have a favorite drink? Do you drink tea/coffee? Now, when it comes to tea, I've drinking some tea. I've drinking green tea with lemon. Like, actually really good, not stuff you buy from the store and stuff like that. Like, someone bought it from somewhere else that they just, what is it? They fucking grow, or some, I don't know. They bought it from somewhere where it's not, in store brand, and, it's made cheaply or anything along those lines. And it was amazing. And then I bought store brand, and I was like, this is fucking disgusting. It was the shittiest thing I've ever, tasted. Coffee, I usually try to stay away from coffee. I'll drink it every once in a while. but in this year alone, I probably had like 2 cups. I'm not very big on coffee. I'm not a coffee fan. I try to stay away from things that have caffeine. And I know some teas have caffeine. I think all teas have caffeine. I try to stay away from caffeine as much as possible because a long while ago, I stopped drinking soda, and I used to drink it like almost every other day. And when I stopped drinking it, I started getting headaches. I started shaking, and I started, I was going through caffeine withdrawal, and it fucking sucked. Now I'll drink it every once in a while if my mom buys it. I have a favorite soda, which is Tahitian Punch, which is in this like second brand, off-brand kind of store for low-income families, and it's delicious. It's delicious. It's tropical fruit punch soda, which is something I didn't think was gonna taste so good, and it tasted amazing. Like I've tasted lemonade soda, which was the biggest fucking letdown in my life. It was so highly carbonated, it didn't even taste good. Like, it burned. Alright, let's see. I already know you drink hot chocolate with ice cubes. It's chocolate milk. What's your favorite cuisine? Chinese, Indian, Italian. I love Italian. I love pasta. I love pizza. I love, lasagna. All those wonderful things. He's like, he's not even naming things Italian, but from what I know from Italian, I love those. Those are good. Do you like sweet or savory foods? I like sweet, but not overly sweet. But you guys know when something's too sweet, you can't fucking eat it. Have you ever played MMOs before? No. I tried playing MapleStory way back when, but it didn't work on my computer. I played RuneScape hardcore for a long, long time. For about a year and a half. I would play for like 5 hours almost every day, if not every day. That was my maximum every single day, and I would play all the time. In my high school, RuneScape was very big, and that's where we kind of go when we couldn't get on social network to talk to one another and play with one another and just grind and mine and all that stuff. Like, at the library, which is walking distance within town, we could walk to it, and they would have a section cut off just for the RuneScape. Like, it was heavily addictive. And this is back when, before it got a little bit better graphic-wise, and before they introduced a story in the beginning of the game. This was, you go on Trading Island, you get what you need to do, you do what you need to do, and then you start the game. So, it's like, that's the only MMOs I've ever played. I wouldn't want to get into MMOs because I know I get very addicted to things. Like a Monster Hunter. I put over 100 hours in Monster Hunter. It's ridiculous. Like, right now, I've been playing for a couple days, and I've been having to, like, train. Not train per se, but mine money, pretty much. So do quests to get money. To get a lot of money in that game. Let's see. Favorite subject during school? My favorite subject during school was English. Just because of my teacher, Miss V, she was the best teacher I've ever had. All my English teachers in high school were amazing. My worst subject has to be chemistry. I fucking sucked in it. I had a teacher named Miss Cromwell, and she was a football player. A female football player, and she was big as fuck. And she was mean. To the point where, like, none of us would want to raise our hands to begin with, because my school's been pretty good with people participating. You've always had that couple of people who would participate, but we would feel intimidated to raise our hands, because if we got something wrong, she would insult us, and I don't want that. Like, there was a time in, like, 6th grade when I first came, this guy named Mr. Was it Skinner? Is it Skinner? I don't think it's Skinner. Mr. What's his name? He got married. He got married recently. I can't remember his name. But he would yell at me because I didn't know how to read and call me idiot, stupid, and a failure. And he would have me, like, read a dictionary, and he would have me, like, look up stuff in a dictionary when I didn't know how to. I didn't understand how to use dictionaries back when. It was very bad. I don't like being talked down by teachers. I would listen, but it's, I was always the quiet one in class. I always worked alone when there was group projects. I never really put myself into everything because I didn't want to. Alright, are you sadist or masochist? I had a girlfriend who liked that I choked her and pulled her hair while I kissed her and did stuff. It was kind of gross. Sadist means I like to cause pain to people, and masochist means I like to cause pain to myself, or either way, I'm neither. I don't like hurting people. It feels weird. Manga or anime? Manga, definitely get the better experience. I believe some animes are worse than the manga, to be honest. If you want to, now most people, like, was it, Attack on Titan's the big thing. People are complaining that Attack on Titan's art shit. And they look at the anime and they look at the manga, it's like, what the fuck is this? Now, the thing is, the Attack on Titan anime is doing a pretty good service to the manga. And the manga's pretty damn good, but it's a seinen, so it comes out every single month. And I love Attack on Titan, it's pretty damn good. But manga, I would rather read manga than watch the anime. Now, if there's some specific sequences, I would want to see how the anime portrays them, if they portray them in the correct light or not. I would I would watch that anime. But there's some animes that are just animated from like a light novel, like Pet Girl Sakurasu. I would obviously watch that, and I enjoyed Pet Girl Sakurasu. Favorite cereal? My favorite cereal is Honey Nut Cheerios. But if you want to say like a cereal of like when I was a kid, was like Captain Crunch, Honeycombs, and Sugar Pops. Favorite console, including computer. Favorite console? The console that I played the most was like GameCube and PlayStation 2. Those are my best consoles. I don't have a console per se that I really dig. I don't have any first gen consoles at all. I had a 360. The only game I can name you all the games I played on my 360, just to let you guys know. All the games I played on my 360. I got this in 2006 when it first came out. We got it out of the garbage can per se. We got a 5-finger discount. Someone gave it to us because they got a shipment. Pretty much we got it off the street. And let's see, all the games I played on it: Dead Rising, Gears of War. Trying to think. NBA 2K 12 and 13. MLB 12. Tiger Woods PGA golf game. Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Skyrim. What is it? Darkness 2, Spider-Man, Final Fantasy 13. This game called Purge, the Lego Indiana Jones series, the Lego Batman series, the Lego series are superb. I'm not gonna lie, they're really good, and those are all the games I played on the 360. The Red Ring stuff, I've had it fixed. I learned how to fix it, and it's just there's no point in putting any more money in that shit. I might as well just throw it away. But it's there. It's my the Marvel Heroes, the Marvel Universe, where you play as the Marvel characters, and it's pretty much like a little bit of top-down RPG where you choose a Marvel character and you fight and they level up and you go through like this universe. Like, I believe the first one you're fucking with Doctor Doom, always Doctor Doom. I believe. I'm not exactly sure. What is it called? Marvel Heroes? No, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Yes, very good game. Favorite emote? I have no idea. What was your most memorable birthday? My most memorable birthday was probably the day that it rained, and which is kind of funny. Every single day, every single year on my birthday, it's always rained. It's always been a storm or anything along those lines. Or anytime I go do something for my birthday. So around the times of like the 26th to the 22nd, it's always rained, always stormed. I remember one time we got caught in a heavy storm and a tree went across the road, and that was kind of fucked. And that was probably around when I was 14, so that was like 6 years ago. I've never really had big birthday bashes. I'm not this big birthday kind of person. Let's see. Are you gonna drink when you're legal age? I could drink now if I want to. But no. Well, obviously legally I can't, but I'm not gonna drink at all. I've already said this before. I'm never going to drink an ounce of alcohol in my life unless it's like in the product or something like that I don't know about. like ethanol or some shit like that, some strong form of it, where some people actually, gargle the shit and spit it out or anything along those lines. But I'm not. I'm not doing it for reasons because the majority of my family, when I get to alcohol, my addiction runs in the family, and abuse seems to follow with that addiction. And I don't want to end up hurting people around me because I'm a very angry person, and I'm pretty sure if I mix alcohol with that, I would be like one of those dicks always looking to fight someone. So it's like, no, or causing harm to someone or react. Because usually I have a pretty short fuse when it comes to things, because I just don't have a tolerance for people at all anymore. Just at all. I don't want to fucking deal with people. And I could give two shits. Alright, let's see. Why if not? But yeah, not gonna do it at all. I like to say that I'm straight edge, but usually when you're straight edge, you usually say you don't take any prescriptions also, but if I'm sick, I'm gonna take prescriptions. Definitely, a year or two ago, I had to go get x-rays because my lungs were being fucked up by some cough, like really bad cough, like a lot of phlegm, and it was like, caused me not to breathe well, and like all these stuff, but I had it for like 2 to 3 months. And the first month and a half, I didn't take any medicine because I thought it was just going to go away, and it didn't. And I made it worse. Then I would have almost probably killed myself if I didn't take prescription medicines and have an inhaler and have all this stuff to pretty much help me clear it up. I don't know what it was. They didn't tell me what it was. They just said it was very severe and I need this medicine. Maybe my mom knows. I don't know, because they didn't talk to me because I was young. I was young at the time. Well, not young. Well, I guess technically I was. I was still in high school. I was still unknown to the world. Let's see. What's your least favorite evolution? I love all the evolutions. Evolutions are great. If you could choose how you would die, how would you do? You prefer to know the time or don't care? If I were to die, I would like to die in an awesome fashion, in which would get me internet famous and get paid, and then I would I would wake up and I'd be like, and then no, I would like to, it was like die in an epic fashion, like how the Ultimate Spider-Man died in the Ultimate universe, and that made me cry. Definitely, if you guys want to see something pretty damn awesome, there's someone who did a voice comic of the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Death of Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man universe. In the Ultimate universe, which is superb. Watch it. It's like a 26-minute video. It made me cry. I love Spider-Man. I would love to die like that. Let's see. Would I want to know the time? I would obviously want to know the time so I know how to live my life. But if I was about to die, I'd probably live my life the same way I'm doing it now and upload YouTube videos up until the end. Do you prefer communism or democracy? All forms of government have those good points and bad points. It usually depends on how you want to do. Obviously, when it comes to communism, if a lot of people, if you work harder than most people, you want to have more than those people. So the communism is kind of bad in that part, since everyone kind of gets equal share. Obviously, there's different forms of communism and democracy and all those kind of stuff, but it's no form of government is the best at all. It's usually depending on the people to form the government, and if the government ends up being bad, it's usually the people's fault. Stale Pop-Tarts or toaster strudel? Stale Pop-Tarts or toaster strudel? I feel like you're fucking biased right now, brah. And this is from Marico Gonzalez, or Mauricio Gonzalez. I love Pop-Tarts. I don't like toaster strudels. I have a video of me eating toaster strudels for the first time. They were on sale. They were like $1. What? Those things are like $3 to $4. And it tastes like shit. What's your favorite monster in Monster Hunter? My favorite monster in Monster Hunter probably have to be I believe they're called Azuros. My other one probably has to be the Barris. The Barris are pretty damn cool because of how agile they are. And they have a fucking tiger face. Let's see. My least favorite monster is every single aquatic monster in that game. I fucking hate fighting in water. Also, my camera may die, so this may be a multi-parter. I'll go charge it up and do it, but if my camera dies during question, just know that there's going to be a part 2, and there will be a link in the description for it. Let's see. Have you ever watched an anime called Dora? If you haven't, you should check it out. I really have no reason to watch Dora. I don't want to be honest with you. Alright, from Scooterroll. What's your story about your story? Astaria. Now, my story Astaria was inspired by this girl that I really liked back when. So pretty much, we were supposed to create a creation myth in my creative writing class, and I had the best creation myth out of the whole class. Which is funny because I was with a bunch of strong writers, and I was the strongest out of all of them when it comes to being creative. But pretty much the thing is, Earth. There's two places. One's supposed to be a heaven, and one's supposed to be a hell. And you know they obviously have their two rulers. And now, the ruler from heaven has this girl named Astaria, which is not her name. She goes by she's unknown. Her name is unknown. And the guy from pretty much the hell, his name is Gaia. So his thing is to pretty much create the foundation of what the world's supposed to be with paintbrushes and all this wonderful stuff. And he would go around, and I pretty much would tell the story of how he created or how he got the idea of wanting to do it, and you know, and pretty much how the moon's creation came to be, how he created the moon in in the place of her eyes, and the stars to be like the shine in her eyes, and like pretty much these he meets her and he falls in love with her. She's creating these beautiful, like pretty much dangerous places like tundras and deserts, and all these, you know, all these catastrophic kind of things that are kind of would be hazardous to us if we lived in them, but they're beautiful if you look at them. And you know, he would create things out of her image because he fell in love with her, and in turn, pretty much, they were the ones that you know, yeah, that's pretty much what it was. I don't have it anymore. I burned it. There's a part of me that didn't like it when it didn't get published because they wanted me to change shit with it, and I didn't want to comply with them. And then, so I just fucking burned it. I burned every single work I ever did, all the poems, everything. So I don't have it anymore. So my hammer's